Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my very first post-op update video from my facial feminization surgery. If you guys are already subscribed, then you know that I underwent a facial feminization procedure on February 5th, 2019. If you're not subscribed though, now is the perfect time to do so. Also click the bell icon so that way you get all of the updates as soon as they come out and you can stay, in the know on when everything that I'm posting comes out and be the first one to get a look at the new content. I'm going to go into what I actually had done as well as, some tips for anybody who may be undergoing surgery, especially facial feminization surgery, after I give my dogs a couple seconds of airtime. All right. So today I'm shooting this video on February 17th, which is about 12 or 13 days after I actually had the surgery. I went to Dr. Sheldon Linsenberg here in Atlanta, which you probably remember from the previous video. I'll also link that in the cards or, in the description to the first pre-op video. But because most of that pre-op video was actually produced after I'd gotten out of surgery, I was not in the video very much. In my pre-op video, I had anticipated having my hairline lowered, my forehead and brow bone restructured or recontoured, also having a nose rhinoplasty, nose job, as well as a lip lift and jaw restructuring as well. So because surgery is a bit unpredictable and doesn't always go exactly to plan, the doctor, when he was doing the surgery on the upper 2/3 of my face, so from my lip up, he ran out of time before starting on the lower jaw surgery. That's okay though. For me, I didn't really feel that the jawline surgery was a necessity for me. So the fact that he didn't get to it, I'm not upset or disappointed too much. The brow surgery, the nose surgery, the lip surgery, those were surgeries that I absolutely wanted to have happen. So, given that, he actually completed the things that I would have wanted him to complete. So going back to the February 5th, when I initially had the surgery, I was extremely, extremely swollen. I will either put a picture over here now, or I will just cut to a picture of me looking like a tomato face. Even though I didn't have the jawline surgery, my eyes were swollen almost closed, almost completely closed. It was probably about 2 days before you could even really see the whites of my eyes. It was really, really surreal experience. Now, I do want to say that I had my surgery done at DeKalb Medical Center in Decatur, Georgia. My pre-op blood work, everything went fantastic. All of the nurses were really, really awesome to me. I was very excited because I went into that expecting the worst. I know that that's a bit prejudiced, but it is based on having lived in Georgia for the last almost 9 years. I was expecting misgenderings and just side eyes and ugly, ugly behavior. I didn't get that pre-op. Everyone was so terribly nice. They were so nice that I almost sent them a thank you card. I wish that I could say the same for the floor nurses who and assistants and CNAs or whatever their job title is called, who took care of me after surgery. And those nurses, while they were all very, very nice to me, they consistently and continuously misgendered me. So they treated me in a way that I did not feel was conducive to my proper healing. And so I decided to ask them how soon I could be checked out. And I spent about 2 days just sitting on my couch with my head elevated, and just trying to rest and recuperate. I was on pain medication. Post-op, while I was in the hospital, I was on morphine, and then they switched me over to another pill, and then they sent me home with some hydrocodone. And so I personally don't like pain medication. I don't like the way pain medication makes me feel. And so I stopped taking the pain medication on Thursday night, just so that way I could get to sleep and sleep through the night that evening. And then I didn't take any more pain medication. But again, I have a very high tolerance for pain. So if you don't have an issue with pain medication, if you're not, like me, where you don't feel like out of yourself when you take pain medication, then you may want to take pain medication for a longer period of time. Also consider that I did not have my mandibular surgery, so I was in less pain than even I had anticipated. I played a lot of Xbox. Yeah, a lot of Xbox, a lot of Netflix, a lot of Hulu. All right, so in addition to the pain medications that I was prescribed, my doctor also prescribed me some other sort of herbal or topical things that were going to help with the healing. The first of which was called Methly Prednisolone. I'm going to put the names of these drugs somewhere, either down below or over here. Methly Prednisolone, also a product called SinECCH, which are used for inflammation and bruising. I looked at the ingredients in SinECCH, and it has an herbal ingredient called Arnica, which is a plant. And Arnica actually helps to relieve inflammation as well. I'd also watched a couple of videos online on relieving bruising after surgery, and video after video talked about Arnica and getting an Arnica gel. So I also went to CVS and bought Arnica gel that I did rub under my eyes and just sort of leave there. As you can see, this eye had less bruising to begin with, and it has completely cleared up. This one is almost cleared up. I figure I go back to work, sometime next week, I believe. And this one should be completely healed up. If not, I'll just do a little bit of concealer or something like that. I am also going to throw in some more of those photos from right after surgery, so you can see how bruised I was initially. So I definitely think that Arnica, as well as the Neosporin, are definitely things that you should put in your first aid kit for post-op. This is the one that I got, is the Neosporin Plus Pain relief cream. I just figured if there was any sort of like itching or pain coming from the stitches down here, then that would help to sort of numb that up a little bit. And then this is what the Arnica gel looks like. It's just, and I got this at CVS. It wasn't terribly expensive at all. In addition, I made sure that I was drinking quite a bit of water. I was on a liquid diet for the first 3 days. As of now, every single day the swelling goes down a little bit more, bit by bit. All of the swelling has gone down in my face. Here, the swelling will continue to go down here. I do have a little bit of like numbness right above my the arch of my left eyebrow, and the feeling has been coming back slowly but surely. So initially, when I got out of surgery, I couldn't feel from here to here, and then now that numbness is just literally right here. So as time has gone on, more feeling has come back. In addition, remember, if you're going to be getting the forehead surgery, where they're going to bring your hairline down, or they're going to do anything in here, they have to do an incision that starts above this ear, comes all the way across. This is the incision right here in my hairline, and it comes over to here. So when they do that incision, you can feel your forehead, but I don't have any feeling back here. So just keep that in mind. That feeling does come back over time, but if you are braiding your hair, if you're washing your hair, just keep in mind that you cannot feel how hard you may be pulling if you're combing your hair, how hard you may be scrubbing if you are washing your hair. So you have to be very mindful to be as gentle as possible around those stitches. But what I've basically been doing is wetting my hair down first and then just massaging anything that was in my hair, trying to get it as loose as possible, and then just allowing the water to run it out. Also keep in mind that when you have this scar, because you're laying down on the table, you are going to have blood probably caked on the back. I had my hair pulled up into a ponytail. My natural hair was pulled up into a ponytail, just a loose ponytail, with enough room up here for the doctor to be able to like separate this hair out, put the incision where he needed it to, and go from there. But all of the back of my hair was completely like blood caked in there and dried in. Okay, you guys, so I'm here. I'm at my doctor's office now, Dr. Linsenberg, and we are getting ready to take off the nose splint. As you can see from some of the other pictures, a lot of the bruising has begun to really subside really well. I'm looking at this video as I'm shooting it, and I can see the differences on camera, you know, in my face in this area now that the swelling has gone down, you know, right in here. And of course my lip is a bit fuller. You can still see the scarring under my nose where my rhinoplasty and lip lift was done, but that will continue to heal over time, and it will, you know, be a more positive result in the end. So I'm going to give you an update once I get into an office. Dr. Linsenberg just walked in.
We do this photo friendly so my hands are not in the way.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. It's coming together. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Still quite swollen, so it's going to come down, but we've got a nice profile. We've got nice base to your nose here, nice and straight here, and then a little upturn on the tip instead of that heaviness at the bottom.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I really do. Oh my gosh, it's so different. So the doctor just left. Let me get this crust out of my eye. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna wait for this to go down and this to heal up here. But oh my God, look at this.
Now you remember what I told you?
What's that? Push on it like this.
Yeah. Just hold a steady pressure for...
And am I putting that pressure on the bone or on this, on the bones up here?
Yeah, just the bones up there, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this. Oh my God. Oh my God. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, questions from the first video that haven't been answered in this video, or questions from this video, definitely reach out to me via email or leave a comment on the video. I will try to respond, and if it's something that I feel that needs to be addressed in a future video, I will also address it there. Do also, because I know that you guys are looking at this video, I'm just going to show you the scar under my nose and around my nose where my rhinoplasty was done. It's still healing. My nose is going to continue to go down over the next year, but this is sort of what this looks like as it's healing. The doctor cut out a piece of my upper lip that was below my nose and brought this up like that to give my lip a fuller appearance on the top lip. But because of that, there was an incision that went across here. It is actually healing quite well. These are just like bits of skin that are actually going to be sloughed off after the incisions close. So that's really the last little bit of healing that I'm going to be undergoing and be waiting for. And then once I'm healed a bit more in here, I'll be able to wear makeup again and I'll be able to do videos with makeup on. I'm certainly looking forward to that. But this is kind of where we are now. So guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode with me and this sort of series on my facial feminization surgery. Again, I did this video because I wanted it to be a bit more comprehensive than the information that I was able to find online. And I wanted to be able to make a video that was start to finish from this perspective, because there are certain concerns that face different communities. And so I wanted to make sure that information was out there and available to women who look like me, who are looking for it. So I thank you guys for viewing this video. Thank you again for liking the video, commenting on the video, subscribing, clicking the bell icon. You know how much that does for me, and I do certainly appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to my new subscribers. I will try to do a new subscriber shout out the beginning of March. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe, and kisses. Talk to you soon.